Bro,
Alrighty.
what's up?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of the Broken Neck Piledriver podcast. I am Little Bones, and this is Stonewall.
What
I
is
guess
up, guys?
that
Again?
is Stonewall.
Yeah.
And we've been best friends for about 4 years, give or take, watching wrestling, bonding over professional wrestling, talking about professional wrestling. And so we decided to make a podcast. Now, last week we didn't have video, but this week we do. It's pretty cool, so you get to see what we look like. And so this week we're going to talk about what's going on in the wrestling world, just like we did last week. And then we're going to play a fun little game, which we will explain the rules. We're going to challenge Stonewall. He's gonna have a nice little challenge.
Will be a challenge.
So Stonewall, you didn't fill it out on our notes, but what is your theme song of the week?
Oh, my theme song of the week. That's a tough one. Okay, I've been debating between a couple, I guess, but
Pick one.
you know what? You know what? I have to go with the song that's been stuck in my head a lot this week, which is The Cult of Personality, which was
Yeah.
CM Punk's second theme song, I believe,
Good
in
shit.
WWE. So
That's also just a good song.
yeah,
outside
great ass
of
song.
wrestling. Like
Living Color is a great band. So
I've been. I mean, you know me pretty well. You know I'm a real big New Japan fan. I've been really into New Japan this week in particular because of the New Japan Cup. So my theme song of the week is Tetsuya Naito's Stardust theme. That shit is really good, and it is stuck in my head all the time. Tetsuya Naito is an absolute legend. I love that guy. So his theme is stuck in my head all the time. I can't think of a time it's not. So so that's theme song of the week. We got CM Punk and Tetsuya Naito.
Oh yeah. Not too
So this week in wrestling was pretpretty boring, pretty slow.
bad. Yeah,
and
it was pretty boring.
Okay, not good. I don't know if you agree.
I'd agree.
Raw did absolutely nothing for me as it usually does.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed by Raw this week, honestly.
You're usually more optimistic about Raw than I am, and you're saying it's bad. So
Yeah, I kind of I tried to tune in for Raw, but it just was.
since starting the podcast, I've been watching everything live if I can.
Yeah.
Except for New Japan because I gotta have a sleep schedule.
Exactly.
But so I watched Raw and SmackDown live, and I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah, no,
To be honest, neither of them did anything for me. SmackDown and AEW or NXT and AEW did some stuff for me.
Yeah,
but neither Raw or
SmackDown.
SmackDown did.
No.
There was a little bit on SmackDown, but we'll get to that.
There's always like a moment here or there that's like, okay.
The drive home points of Raw, I guess, were that Bobby Lashley defeated The Miz again. Strowman and Drew or Shane McMahon called each other stupid again.
God.
Sheamus and McIntyre had an okay match. I saw people hyping this up more than I thought. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
The ending was rubbish, absolute trash.
I didn't see what everybody else saw in it. Like I remember, like we were talking about the steps thing.
It was
and,
so stupid.
It didn't look good from the angle they showed it.
So
and there was a second angle that looked better, but it still didn't look convincing.
It was a dumb spot.
Yeah, Drew tried to sell it. He tried to sell it as good as he could. So I give him credit for that, but like it just kind of was tacky, and I get what they were trying to do, but like we don't want to see Drew and Sheamus again anyways. So
And you know what we're gonna get at Fastlane?
Drew and Sheamus.
And then Riddle fought Slapjack in a match. I mean, Riddle is great. He's booked pretty well, honestly, for Monday Night Raw. But
yeah,
Slapjack.
What can you say about Slapjack?
You know,
I mean
the whole what
Retribution.
Retribution.
It's just kind of stupid.
I feel bad. I actually genuinely find myself enjoying their segments and them, but it's just forgettable, and I feel bad about it. I genuinely feel bad that it's as forgettable as it is.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Like now, Ali's got a title opportunity tonight against Riddle, because like he went and Like he was like,
He beat
"Hey,
him.
I don't."
He beat
Yeah,
Riddle.
he was like, "Hey, I don't like that you guys keep losing, so I'm gonna wrestle." And then he wrestled and won. And I was like, "Well, why didn't they just start with that?"
No, I can't. I kind of like it though.
I no, I dig it too. That's like the one thing from Raw where I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, they're kind of doing something with Retribution instead of
You know
just
what? You know what I
jobbing
really
them."
picked up from Raw this week though?
What?
That Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon really think each other are stupid because they felt the need to run this segment twice.
Yeah.
2 times. 2 different times they had Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon come to the ring, all the way out from the back to the ring, to call each other stupid. 2 times in one night. That is important. You know what? If you take anything away from this podcast at all, you can turn it off right after I say this. Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman think each other are stupid. Go ahead, turn it off. I don't care.
It's the most important thing in pro wrestling right now, apparently.
It really is, because they had to run that shit twice on Raw. They don't run anything twice on Raw, except for everything that is on Raw.
Yeah, except for every match that they do ever.
They don't know how to be original. Maybe they do. They're not being original.
I don't get it, man. Usually I'm, like you said, I'm more optimistic about Raw, but like this past few weeks, man, they've just been letting me down more and more. Like the product has somehow gotten worse. Like it picked up ever so slightly for a couple weeks and then boom, just back to utter shit. So
Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax fought a match, forgettable. AJ Styles and Randy Orton fought an actually okay match.
Okay, man.
Don't know where this Randy Orton puking up black goo is going.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hope it goes somewhere.
They're
because it's the 3rd week in a row of that, and I'm just getting a little sick.
Like we get it. Alexa Bliss makes Randy Orton throw up black goo.
Styles winning was kind of
yeah.
Seeing Styles get the dub was nice.
That was nice.
All right, and then there was NXT, which opened with a takeover announcement. What was that takeover announcement, Stonewall?
Well, takeover. Stand and Deliver will be 2 nights now, like WrestleMania, and that's gonna be something. I think it's gonna be something really cool if they do it correctly. Like we discussed in the last episode, maybe Finn defends his title both nights.
I've got it mapped out how I think it should go. Would you like to hear?
Yeah, for sure.
I think the first night you have Kyle versus Adam, right? Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole. And then the main event of that night will be Karrion Kross versus Finn Balor. Whoever wins that faces the winner of Cole and O'Reilly the next night in the main. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or maybe get Roderick Strong in there, make it a triple threat.
Ooh.
Undisputed Era triple threat would be fun. But I do really want to just see Adam versus Kyle one-on-one.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I want to see Kyle and Roddy one-on-one as well. I want to see just mixed match of all that. It can also go very wrong very fast. 2-night takeover is a mess, and it's got a dumb name, to be completely honest with you.
And Deliver. Oh yeah.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
No,
it's fine. It's fine. It works. I guess.
I've heard worse. I mean, not worse takeovers. There's not a worse takeover than that.
Yeah, I mean, but we got like, I don't know. We don't need to go.
Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah.
So, and then William Regal, that same segment where he announced that there would be a 2-night takeover, announced that Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez would be the first NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, followed by Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon challenging them to a match. I'm fine with all this. We'll get back to that later. LA Knight announces that he is going to be making his in-ring debut this week. It was last week, but this week. And looking forward to that. I'm interested to see how he is in the ring. I haven't actually seen much of LA Knight or Eli Drake, whatever you know him by.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of his work, so I'm interested.
What I have seen, he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Underrated match of the week, Pete Dunne and Jake Atlas fought in a really short, it was maybe 6 minutes long, but really fast-paced, hard-hitting match, and it was really good. I really actually enjoyed this match for just a quick little, like 5 or 6 minute match. It really did kind of have my attention the whole time. And then Dunn cut a really good promo at the end where he said, he just flat out said, I am the best technical wrestler in the world, and I challenge anyone to prove me wrong. And that was crazy. That was honestly probably the highlight of NXT for me, other than Karrion Kross at the end. And I'm crossing my fingers that it leads to Dunn versus Walter too.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Because Dunn never did get a rematch.
He didn't.
And I feel like that's just unfinished business. And I don't know. I guess it could be like Daniel Bryan versus Pete Dunne, which would be killer.
Yeah, that would be killer.
That'd be absolutely amazing. I would love that. I don't know. I feel like it's going to lead to someone, accepting Dunn's challenge.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's probably not going to be Johnny Gargano, unfortunately.
No.
As much as I want it to be.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I wouldn't. There's a lot of guys who I wouldn't mind seeing face Pete Dunne again. I just don't know.
I think NXT would be really refreshing for Daniel Bryan. Honestly, I think if he's not going to win at Fastlane, and he's not going to do anything for Mania, he should maybe just go to NXT. If he loses at Fastlane, why not go call Dunne out? Prove him wrong. If there's anybody that can prove that Pete Dunne is not the greatest technical wrestler in the world, it is the greatest technical wrestler in the world, Daniel Bryan.
That is very enticing, man. That's enticing.
That makes me excited. I want to see Dunne versus Walter number 2.
Oh, yeah.
And if that happens, I want to see Walter go over again.
Yeah.
Walter needs to have the 1,000-day reign, honestly.
Walter could have like a 4-year title reign, and I would be fine, dude.
My only complaint is that he's never on TV. I wish he was on TV. But other than that,
I agree.
I'm okay.
I wouldn't mind. I mean,
his matches just are so up there. They're so good that it's okay that he's not on TV, which is kind of messed up, honestly. It kind of goes against everything I stand for.
Yeah. But hey, we'll give him an exception because it's Walter.
Yes, it is Walter, and every time I watch one of his matches, I feel as though my own chest is physically going to cave in on itself, and I'm not even in the ring. So,
okay, yeah, man. I mean,
so this next match left such a bad taste in my mouth. I legitimately almost turned NXT off, and I just realized that we completely skipped the segment.
Yeah, we did. I think we did.
We did. We definitely did. So we're gonna backtrack.
Okay.
Io Shirai defeated Toni Storm.
Yeah.
In the opening contest of NXT.
Yeah.
Banger. I don't know if you saw that. That was a really good match.
Sadly, I didn't get to see this match, but I am planning on watching it.
Toni Storm submitted to a crossface, and it was really good. Honestly, Io Shirai is the best women's champion right now. She has no competition. I don't even know.
Just doesn't.
Yeah, there's no one even coming close to her right now. So anyway, back to some bad stuff. Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart defeated Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez for the NXT Women's Championship that they were handed earlier in the night.
Stupid.
I mean,
we had a whole phone call about how stupid this was. I mean,
this was really, really just a bonehead, stupid move. It was a really good match, but it was so bad that I don't care. That was garbage.
Just
bad. You guys made me not care. Good job.
Don't
first week with the titles, and I'm like,
these titles don't mean shit.
I hope that they can mean more soon. But the first champion having it for less than an
hour. I felt like they could have easily had the effect they wanted by just putting the titles on the line, but not giving them just straight up to Raquel and Dakota. Because then you just made them look weak.
No, because that makes Shotzi and Ember look like a more legitimate team as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a bad move in my part. And this is when NXT just started to lose my interest for the night. I don't know if it was just that or if the rest of it was just a mess, but I just really didn't care about the rest of NXT, to be honest. The main event was good.
Yeah.
And the The rest of it was not, unfortunately. So Io Shirai, right after that, challenges Raquel Gonzalez, which under any other circumstances I would be good with. But Raquel just lost the title in under an hour. How am I supposed to believe that she's going to be a dominant, realistic opponent for Dakota? Or not Dakota, fucking Io. Man, I'm all over the place right now. So, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Zia Lee fought Caden Carter in a 2-minute match. Super pointless. Got DQ'd because Catanzaro hit her with a crutch, which has something to do with last week. And I'm like, dude, at this point, I'm not even paying much attention to NXT.
Yeah.
Jordan Devlin did come on the screen, and that's when I was like, okay. He says Santos Escobar is not the real NXT Cruiserweight champion.
I like that, man.
I've been a long-time supporter of Jordan Devlin coming back and facing Santos Escobar, because that match would be killer, and I would rather see Jordan Devlin go over. I really like Santos Escobar. I think he's got a bright future, and I think he would be a great contender, especially if Cross wins at TakeOver for the NXT Championship.
I agree. I think Jordan Devlin going over would be the right move, just because I feel like it seems as if, Santos is getting ready for a main title push.
Now, that being said, that could also lead to absolutely
nothing,
because the next segment involved his boys, Legado del Fantasma. They defeated Grizzled Young Veterans in a match that was, whatever, boring or slow, or it was fine, I guess. And then MSK distracted Grizzled Young Veterans, who attacked MSK. So MSK beat them up, got in the ring, and then Fandango attacked Legado del Fantasma, and then Grizzled Young Veterans got in the ring, and it was just such a mess. I lost track, and I couldn't follow it, and I was bored. I was so bored, and it sucks because I like all of those people, but when you just have them all in a tussle, it's really boring. It is just. And then Finn Balor defeated Adam Cole in the main event in a really solid match. So how they booked that at the end of a pretty crappy card.
Yeah, at least they did that.
Hit him with the 1916 on the outside, which looked brutal, followed by a coup de grace, followed by I think another 1916, or maybe just the pin. I don't know, but he really said, "I'm gonna just hit you with every finisher I can." And then Kyle kicked Adam out of the Undisputed Era officially.
Yep, took the patch off his arm. Yeah.
Chased him to the back, and Cross came out. Balor said, "What took you so long?" And that was actually a really sick segment and a good way to close NXT.
Yeah.
NXT is usually my favorite show of the week, like my favorite weekly show, and it might be like down with Raw and SmackDown this week. Unfortunately, it was not good.
Yeah.
There was not a good weekly show this week. AEW disappointed me a lot as well.
Yeah, AEW is pretty boring, as all the other shows seem to be.
It opened with a really good match, Ray Fenix against Matt Jackson. Ray Fenix is the future of all elite wrestling. Dude can fucking work. And it's not just the flippy stuff. He's really good at the flippy high fly stuff. But he's also a fantastic technician in the ring, and he's really good. And I'm hoping that Death Triangle can beat Young Bucks for those tag titles. That would be awesome, and I'm really looking forward to that match. I hope they save it for Double or Nothing. That would be really fun.
They should, man. Like, it just feels like
match up enough. That will be fantastic.
Yeah, no doubt.
That would be a main event in my eyes. That could close a show.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the way Death Triangle works together, and obviously we know what the Young Bucks do. I mean, like, let's have that match at Double or Nothing. Let's have the Young Bucks finally drop it to Death Triangle. They had a really nice title.
That's when you send Young Bucks over to Japan or something.
Yeah.
Do something else with the Young Bucks. But Death Triangle should be the next tag team champions because they are fucking killer.
Yeah, I'm loving
Eddie Kingston and John Moxley cut a promo where they explained that TNA paid for the explosives at the Revolution, and I was like, all right, that makes sense. Honestly, I can kind of get behind that. And then, but we'll get back to that. Cody defeated a jobber, and then was called out by Penta, and I did like this a little bit. It was actually a really good promo because he cut it in Spanish and he had a translator saying all the stuff, and he was like going off on Cody, so it was pretty good. Now that I'm like reading it and like thinking about it, AEW might have actually been pretty good this week. I might have just been bored because I watched it right after NXT, so I may have changed my opinion on AEW while I'm thinking about it.
It happens.
Ethan Page had a decent match. He's gonna be good, but AEW is just so cluttered. Like,
It is.
he's a good fit to the roster, but there's so many people in there. I don't know where he's gonna fit. I don't know if he's just gonna end up like Miro, who's just
Another mid-carder who they just
yeah.
throw in matches randomly, willy-nilly.
And then Kenny Omega comes out and says that the explosion was all a ploy to trick Eddie Kingston into coming out and embarrassing himself.
I guess.
It was dumb, but
it was a dumbass.
and it really took away from the TNA paid for it thing, you know.
Yeah, it was it was an entertaining segment. Don't get me wrong, but it just didn't make sense. I like the dynamic of Don Callis and Kenny Omega and these. And
I haven't enjoyed his title reign at all.
No, I haven't enjoyed his title reign at all.
It's been really bland.
Yeah, the promo that I'm talking, the singular promo, good. Did it make sense? Not at all. Kenny Omega's title reign overall has been boring. Like I don't even care if anyone disagrees with that. It's just I feel like it's just the objective truth.
Compared to what he could do, compared to what the level that Kenny Omega can compete at, he is bottom tier champion right now.
Yeah, and you made a point the other day if Seth Rollins was doing the same caliber of work that Kenny Omega's doing right now, people would be killing him online.
People would be saying that Seth Rollins is a bad champion, but it's not Seth Rollins, it's Kenny Omega, and it's not WWE. He's in AEW, and therefore he's the best champion, and that is a lie. That is the fact.
Yeah, like, come on, let's not act like just because it's not WWE and just because it's not what you've grown up hating and being able to publicly hate on, that it's not bad, and because it has been bad.
So the Icon Sting came out earlier in the night, and he cut his weekly promo with Tony Schiavone. Then, to my surprise, Lance fucking Archer came out and basically challenged him to a match. Not really, but kind of challenged him to a match. It's going to lead to a match. And that could be golden if done correctly. Lance Archer should have beaten John Moxley for the title.
Agreed.
It shouldn't have been Kenny Omega. It should have been Lance Archer.
That would have propelled him to such a different level, and he's so talented. And
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with whatever happened. It happened. I can't. But Sting versus Lance Archer would definitely elevate Lance to a good level, especially with Jake Roberts in there. Jake Roberts in there, mixed in there with Sting. That creates a fun dynamic.
It does, man. And I like that they also, they're using Sting correctly, which I enjoy as far as the matches go. I don't think they're using him correctly as far as
put a belt on him. But...
No, exactly. So I'm like, okay, well, they didn't just instantly put a belt on him. They used him to elevate young talent. They put him with Darby Allin. Now they're possibly in a match with Lance Archer. Obviously, the move is to put Lance Archer over. If that didn't happen, obviously I'd have to eat my words if that didn't happen, because it would be another Goldberg type thing.
Yeah. we should just go, you know what? All right. We should go as many weeks as possible without saying the G-Man's
The
name.
G-Man's.
It brings sense of fear and just bad feelings to the little bones.
No, understandable.
There's one wrestler in this world that I hate, and it is the G-Man himself. So we will not be saying that name on this podcast.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah.
So back to present time, because we just keep forgetting segments. Kenny Omega was, cutting his promo about how BS or whatever, Eddie Kingston distraction stuff. When Christian came out, Cage.
Outwork everybody.
Outwork
everyone.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Tap out slogan, dude.
Yeah.
His middle-aged tap out slogan.
Yeah.
T-shirt. I mean, Edge has the Earn Your Scars one, which I have that shirt, and that's also a tap out dad.
But like at least that's like kind of creative, and like
it's not as bad as
outwork everyone.
But
making me think it was The Rock that was coming out, dude. I'm gonna say my piece because I don't think I said this yet. But whenever we didn't know who the surprise superstar was gonna be, I think we were watching Dynamite like the week before, or like that week leading up to that pay-per-view, and and Chris Jericho mentioned Dwayne Johnson, and I was like, oh, The Rock, and then it said like that they said something about this guy being the hardest working guy in the room or something like that, and I was like, okay, that feels like another Rock type reference, and then they had to outwork everyone on the board, and I was like, if it isn't The Rock, like who the fuck is it gonna be? And then Christian came out, and I was like,
I really think you're grasping at straws a little.
No, I was, but I was like, why is that his thing? Like, I never thought Christian and thought like his main personality trait was hard work.
Can he outwork everyone?
Never. I mean, it's possible. He's a great worker. So
Christian can outwork everyone. So
yeah,
I don't care if you want to think that it should have been The Rock. I think you're wrong for that.
No, I don't think it should have been The Rock. I was just saying. I was like, I don't get how this catchphrase makes sense, for him. But whatever,
makes more sense than a lot of stuff going on AEW.
So. True. Yeah, and I'm sure he can make it make sense.
Yeah. So he almost hit Omega with a kill switch or or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then picked up the title. But of course, like all people in AEW, he didn't say a single word in his promo.
Just came out, looked at the title, was like, gave a couple head nods, maybe like a squint or two, and then he walked back.
So the usual 6-woman tag match, those always happen on AEW, but the real standout was that Maki Ito is really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like her a lot. And then Darby Allin defeated Scorpio Sky to retain the TNT Championship. Sky turned heel after the match. Pretty good. I mean, still working with the same stuff we have every week, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
It was done okay, though. The best segment of the entire week happened after this, though. MJF finally, I mean, we all knew it was going to happen, finally turned on Chris Jericho, and it couldn't have been done better. Honestly, it was
like
done
perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. It gave me literal goosebumps watching it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Best segment of the week. MJF's new stable with FTR, Wardlow, and Sean Spears. Perfect. Finally, Sean Spears is doing something. I don't even like him. I'm just glad he's doing something. FTR is involved with something. You know how much I love FTR. One of my favorite tag teams, if not my favorite tag team of all time. They're fantastic. So seeing that made me happy. It was without a doubt the best segment of the week. MJF finally did something that was not your typical heel stuff. And
it was pretty creative. I really dug the whole the secret camera hidden in there, and then I don't. There was just a lot of little tiny, little complicated things that you wouldn't.
It was nice. It was really nice.
It didn't hit you all at once, and then once everything unfolded in front of you, it was like, oh yes,
So
just a great moment.
SmackDown this week, though,
SmackDown this week.
comes down from that pretty much because Edge
Yeah.
kicked off SmackDown and Edge closed SmackDown.
Mhm.
Everything in between was a waste of time.
Yeah, boring as fuck for the most part.
So we're not even going to talk about all that. We're just going to talk about Edge, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns. 3 things that matter. Edge, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns. Edge, what do you have to say about Edge this week?
Edge this week. I was glad he was here this week because
Yes, me too. He hasn't been on TV in a little while.
Yeah, and I was starting to get a little worried. I was like, "Oh, WWE, what are we doing here? Come on, like let's build this up a little bit. Like I need to see Edge doing something. Okay, let's see him on TV." Brought out Edge. Edge delivers a great promo. Bryan comes out to respond. Bryan delivers a great promo. Yeah, Daniel Bryan, baby. And
how do you feel about Bryan going into Fastlane this weekend?
I like his odds. Here's what I think.
I hope he wins. I really do. I really do hope he wins, and we just Daniel Bryan versus Edge. I don't want to see a triple threat.
Here's what I think it will be. I would love to see that too. I would like to see just Edge versus Daniel Bryan, and honestly, I would like to see Daniel Bryan win that match at Mania. But that's in the future. But what I think will happen at Fastlane is either one of two things. I think either Daniel Bryan wins clean, or we see Edge interfere as the enforcer and cost Daniel the match, and then we see a triple threat at Mania.
It's probably gonna be a triple threat at Mania. I just want to see a one-on-one match at Mania. I really, at this point, don't even care who the one-on-one match is between. I just want to see a one-on-one match.
Yeah, so that's what I think it will be.
That was really it. Honestly, there was nothing else. Edge has a match next week against Jey Uso. And Daniel Bryan hit Edge with a running knee, which kind of caught me off guard.
Oh yeah, it looked really good too. I will say there were some tiny little like segments in between that happened. Like there was that segment where Jay was trying to get to the locker room with Roman Reigns. I don't know if you saw that, and then Paul stopped him and was like, "Oh, he's still a little mad because he tapped to Daniel Bryan and everything." So
I would like it later. More if we haven't been seeing that for the past 6 months.
Exactly, but it's just that's more so like redeemable stuff than it is like good. And then Apollo came out, and I guess him and Big E are doing it.
I do not care because it's the 1000th time we've seen it. I don't want to see it again.
They just need to end it. I don't even care who they keep the title on, really, but I do think Apollo Crews' new gimmick is going to serve him well. I just think he needs to, they need to get him away from Big E, give him something fresh to do with his new gimmick, because I don't really care to see him face Big E again, just like you said. So, yeah, basically all of, and also KO show this week was just, what? It was
absolute disaster.
Yeah, like you
garbage
said,
the whole time.
Here's SmackDown.
On to the actual good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
SmackDown started and ended well, and everything else. So, the real highlight of this week was the New Japan Cup advancements.
Yes.
We had Yoshihashi defeating Yujiro Takahashi to advance to the second round, as well as Jay White defeating Toa Hanair in a really solid match to advance to the second round. And then Toru Yano, in usual Toru Yano fashion, defeated Great O'Khan by roll-up, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Evil defeated Jeff Cobb to advance to the third round.
Yes.
That match was spectacular. Jeff Cobb could be Brock Lesnar 2.0 if he wanted to be.
Oh, yeah, dude. That dude's a beast.
That's
all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Absolute monster. And then the next night, Kenta defeated Minoru Suzuki to advance to the third round in a really good match where they were playing up a bunch of comedy stuff that was going over real well with the newspaper. Kenta was reading the newspaper before Minoru's entrance.
I love the moment where Minoru took like the second newspaper, he was like, "Come on. Come on,
read the newspaper? Come fucking read the newspaper."
Yeah, it's right here. Let's read it together.
It was great. It was really good. And then Shingo Takagi defeated Hiroki Goto to advance to the third round. This is going to be good because Kenta and Shingo have never fought each other before.
Really?
Yeah, so their match is going to be really good. And I'm
looking forward to that.
I do have Shingo going over. I think Shingo's going to win the whole tournament. But if anyone's going to be able to knock Shingo out of the tournament, it is Kenta.
Yeah, Kenta's got a good-ass chance, man.
especially if Evil goes over Toriano, there is no way Evil is winning another New Japan Cup.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Unfortunately, his momentum was killed when he lost the belts. So,
yeah.
Or, I mean, they could have had him win the G1 Climax. Honestly, they almost did, and they psyched us out. So,
yeah,
whatever. And then the next night, Sonata defeated Yuji Nakata in an okay match. It was pretty good. Sonata's really good. He's really, really good. So I'm really looking forward to his match against the winner of Will Ospreay defeating Zack Sabre Jr. in my match of the week. David Finlay next night. David Finlay defeated Yoshihashi to advance to the third round. And David Finlay is really good. I didn't realize that. Like, he's way better than.
I'm gonna have to watch that match because I haven't seen too much.
It's short. He's not. It's not a long match, and it's entertaining.
There we go. I'll have to give that a watch.
And then two of my personal New Japan favorites fought each other 1-on-1. I was very happy about this. Jay White went 1-on-1 with Hiroshi Tanahashi, and he ended up beating him to advance to the third round. Jay White is one of the best wrestlers on the planet today, dude.
Yeah,
he's so good.
I love his gimmick. I love his mic work. His in-ring ability.
He talks so much shit.
Yeah, he's another one of those guys where you could definitely say he's like a total package as far as a wrestler goes. I feel like
if it comes down to four people, who do you think is winning the New Japan Cup?
Well, we talked about our obvious ones with Shingo and Jay White, and Will Ospreay is definitely in there.
I feel like
I don't know.
I really feel like Kenta has a chance to win it.
You know what? Yeah,
I feel like everyone else is kind of out there, but Kenta definitely should be in the running.
Yeah, he's flying under the radar, but it definitely wouldn't surprise me.
If he beats Shingo this week, he's gonna win the tournament.
No doubt. Yeah, if they haven't beat
Kenta versus Evil would be awesome too. Bullet Club versus Bullet Club, that'd be awesome.
Gotta love.
Give us that, please.
Bullet Club. Yeah, dude.
Stonewall, I have a question for you, my friend.
Yeah.
Are you ready to play a little game?
Yes. I think maybe I will try. Try my best.
We will do your best. So, would you like to explain the rules of the game?
Yes. So basically,
I have them written down at the end.
Yes. The Little Bones is going to list the accomplishments of a wrestler that is somewhere in both of our top 10 favorite lists. Like,
they don't need to be in both of our lists, just one or the other.
It's just in one or the other. And then I have to guess what wrestler it is based solely off the accomplishments. So this could go terribly for me. But, or great.
You could get 100% because you know me pretty well and you know yourself a little better than you know me.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, either way,
I completely randomized the order of who is who. So there's no guessing who is where in our top 10. You know, you can't just go down your list or go down my list.
Mm-hmm.
But next week we will be taking these 10 wrestlers each and ranking them all.
Yes.
After we, go over our usual week and do our weekly segments. But speaking of weekly segments, what was your match of the week, Stonewall?
Oh, my match of the week. My match of the week has to go to Jeff Cobb and Evil.
That match is great.
I don't know what I'm pulling up my notes for it right now, just because there were a couple things I wanted to. Man, there was this one spot in the match where Cobb was, on the ground, kind of like kneeling in front of Evil, and Evil was like standing in front of him, and he just started like slapping him in the gut, and it just looked so brutal. The superplex that Cobb did, I was just.
Cobb is a suplex machine.
Yeah, it was the most brutal superplex I think I've ever seen. And the pacing of the match and the physicality of the match, both of them just had really great.
It was two big men being big men, Yeah.
It
was nice to see big men done well because you don't.
You really don't.
You see a lot of little guys wrestling.
Yeah.
My favorite match of the week was probably Will Ospreay versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. Two of the best in the world. I mean, there's not much argument to it. Two the really good Brits who have been wrestling each other their entire lives. Really good shit right there.
They were talking a lot during that match too, man. Like
they beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, they did, man.
They talked a lot of shit.
You heard them calling each other like a wanker like every 5 seconds, man. You know, that was so funny.
Didn't want to lose. Neither wanted to lose.
No, it was intense. That match almost was my match of the week.
It was. It has to be my match of the week.
That's understandable. Oh yeah.
So you want to get started with this game?
I guess so.
All right. This person has quite the list of accomplishments. So I think you'll be able to get. I'll give you an easy one to start off. All right.
I'll watch me get it wrong.
One time IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Okay.
2-time IWGP Intercontinental Champion. 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. 1-time IWGP Tag Team Champion with Hiroshi Tanahashi. And I won't always give you the partners' names because sometimes that would be a little too obvious as to who their tag partner is. 1-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champion with Kenny Omega. 1-time Never Openweight Champion. 1-time Best of the Super Junior winner. 2-time winner of the G1 Climax. The third person to win it in 2 years in a row. And the first person to make it to the finals 3 years in a row. And a 1-time winner of the New Japan Cup, as well as he competed in the WWE Cruiserweight Classic but failed to win.
Ooh.
I threw that last Cruiserweight Classic one in there to try to throw you off. I don't think you know that this person has ever fought for WWE.
Yeah, I don't think I was gonna say Naito. But
it's not Naito. I can tell you it is not Naito.
I know it's not Naito after that. And I was like,
Naito never fought in the dub.
I was like, yeah, no, Naito never fought in the dub. The only reason I was gonna say Naito was because the IWGP stuff.
I'll give you 2 more chances. That's
yeah. Is he currently in New Japan?
Yeah, he is currently in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Wow, I hate this.
I can't give you too many hints though, because
I'm gonna go Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr.
I don't think it is, but
you got one more guess.
I got one more guess.
I will tell you, Zack Sabre Jr. did compete in the WWE Cruiserweight Classic.
That's why I said Zack Sabre Jr. because I remember it being
there.
Yeah. Come on, this is tough, man.
It's less obvious. It's more obvious than you think. I'll tell you that. Just you got 1 minute. I'll give you 1 more minute. It is not Kenta. It is the current IWGP Heavyweight Champion Kota Ibushi.
Really?
Yep. He lost to TJP in the semifinals.
Holy! I did not even realize that.
Yeah. He tapped crazy. TJP in the semifinals.
Huh?
Yeah. It was a really good match too. It's the match that got me into Kota Ibushi's work. I love Kota Ibushi. Yeah. That one's from my list.
Kota Ibushi is great, man.
He's fantastic. All right, you ready for this next one? I like this game. It's fun.
It is.
Watch these. This person is a 1-time Ring of Honor World Champion.
Okay.
A 3-time World Heavyweight Champion, WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It's worth mentioning. 2-time WWE Champion. 1-time ECW Champion. 1-time World Tag Team Champion with Kofi Kingston. 19th WWE Triple Crown Champion. And a 2-time Money in the Bank winner.
CM Punk.
CM Punk. There you go, baby. Yep, that is CM Punk. That's from your list and not mine.
Yeah, man. Gotta love CM Punk.
I love him, but he's not in my top 10.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious if you'll be able to get this one. Honestly, I really am. He is a 4-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 1-time Intercontinental Champion, a one-time United States champion, a 10-time WWE champion, a one-time SmackDown Tag Team champion, a one-time World Tag Team champion, a one-time Money in the Bank winner. He was the 17th Triple Crown champion and the 10th Grand Slam champion under the current format.
Man, that one's a bit tougher, man. That one is a bit tougher. I'm just trying to go through the list of guys. So if he was a World Tag Team champion, he would have been around in the early 2000s. But if he's only a one-time tag champ, there's no way he's a guy that's known for tag team wrestling. So I already crossing names off my list. 10-time. Did you say he was
might be kicking? Yeah, 10-time WWE champion.
10-time WWE champion, 4-time world champion.
4-time world champ.
Oh, okay. This is Triple H.
You think this is Triple H? You know what? If you think this is Triple H, I'll give you one guess if you think this is Triple H.
I only say Triple
H. Put it all 14. On the if you want to.
Because of the 14 times. But I'm like, he was in Degeneration X, but you said one-time SmackDown Tag Team champion?
One-time SmackDown Tag Team champion. See, it's those one title reigns that'll throw you off.
They really do, man.
When I was doing the research for it, I was like, really? This person held that title? Like, really? With this person? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm starting to not think it's Trips, but I he's the only one I know who has 14 titles that I can think of off the top of my head, 14 world title reigns. So
I'm giving you one more minute. You can't take too long on these, man. We don't want to be here forever.
No, understandable. We only got like 10 minutes. So.
Oh no, we can. I mean, we'll just go over our time.
Yeah.
We'll just be a minute or an hour and 10 or an hour and 20 or whatever.
14 times. Randy
Orton.
Randy Orton. That's who it is.
From both of our lists.
Yes.
Yeah. He's ranked about the same on our lists too.
Yeah.
Yeah. St. Louis boys. What can we say?
Oh yeah. Gotta love him.
Gotta love him. Hometown hero.
Oh yeah.
All right. This next person has quite the list of accomplishments. I'm just giving you a heads up. He's a 7-time world heavyweight champion.
Okay.
A 4-time WWE champion, a 5-time Intercontinental champion, a 1-time WCW United States champion, a 2-time WWE Tag Team champion, 1 time with Rey Mysterio, and 1 time with Chris Jericho.
Ooh. A
12-time World Tag Team champion with the likes of Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Hulk Hogan, as well as a few others I can't name. A 1-time King of the Ring winner, a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, a 2-time Royal Rumble winner, the 14th Triple Crown champion, the 3rd Grand Slam champion under the current format, and he is a WWE Hall of Famer.
Go with Edge.
That one, yeah, dude, you're really good at this. That was Edge from my list. My favorite wrestler of all time.
I almost answered it after the first two because I was like, I know he has 11 world titles combined. If you combine the world heavyweight and the WWE,
yeah, that's the only thing that's gonna give everything away is how many world titles each person has. Yeah. So,
but even then, I started thinking maybe not. But
I was filling out the 12-time world tag champs, and I started putting his partners, and I wrote Christian, and then I instantly went, wait, no, he'll instantly know that that's Edge.
Probably Christian out there.
He'll immediately know that is Edge.
I wonder who.
Yeah, so I just put Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, because Randy Orton's not super obvious. Rated R. Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, and Hulk Hogan, because those are the Hulk Hogan. I tried to throw you off with that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The Chris Jericho one threw me off more than anything, honestly.
Yeah. I remember that reign.
Yeah, man.
2009. Interesting time.
Very much.
All right. You're probably going to get this one within seconds because of how many different accomplishments this individual has. He's a 1-time WCW champion, a one-time WCW United States champion, a one-time World Heavyweight champion. You ready for the fucking newsbreaker? A 6-time TNA World Champion, a 2-time TNA Tag Team Champion with AJ Styles and Sting, a 1-time TNA X Division Champion, the second ever TNA Triple Crown Champion, 4-time WWE Champion, the first WWE Tag Team Champions, 1-time WWE European Champion, 1-time WWE Intercontinental Champion, 1-time King of the Ring winner, 5th Grand Slam champion, WWE Hall of Famer, as well as a TNA Hall of Famer. I feel like this one's a little obvious, but I don't know. Maybe not.
I mean, is it 6-time TNA World Champion?
6-time TNA World Champion.
6-time TNA World Champion, 4-time WWE Champion? Is that
champion.
Is it AJ Styles?
Nope.
I think you said AJ Styles in there. Man.
No, he teamed with AJ Styles.
Teamed with AJ Styles.
He won the titles with AJ Styles.
That's what I thought you said. 4-time WWE, 6-time TNA. I probably look like a total dumbass right now for not.
Yeah, once I say it, you'll go, fuck.
I will, because I don't know. I was gonna say Jeff, but Jeff's only had the WWE title that one time. So who do I know who's done all that?
One minute.
TNA. I gotta think TNA. I haven't tried to think that old school TNA in so long, dude. And I feel like, but is it Booker? It's not Booker.
It's not Booker. You're down to one guess as well. One guess in like 30 seconds.
Kurt
Angle.
That's
6-time TNA World Champion, WWE Hall of Famer, TNA Hall of Famer.
That's what it was.
There you go. There you go.
I was like, come on.
I'm curious about a lot of these and if you'll get them and when you'll get them. Some of my wrestlers are a little easier because they're current day wrestlers and they don't have a lot of it's to their name.
Yeah.
So, whatever. This individual is a 4-time World Heavyweight Champion.
Okay.
A 3-time World Tag Team Champion with John Cena and Ric Flair. A 2-time WWE Champion. A 1-time WWE Tag Team Champion with Rey Mysterio. A 2-time Royal Rumble winner. And a WWE Hall of Famer. Yeah, that Hall of Famer one just kind of comes out of nowhere.
It's not Batista, is it?
It is Batista.
It's Batista. I didn't realize he was in the Hall. Damn.
Yeah. No, he was technically inducted in 2020, but
they didn't have the
induction ceremony. They're having it this year.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So yeah.
That's how, I was like, that sounds exactly like Batista. I love Batista, dude.
Yeah. You'll get this one right away as soon as I say the last two. Also, if you could just wait until I finish all the accomplishments to say it, if that's okay. Cool.
Oh yeah.
1-time Evolve champion, 2-time Progress Atlas champion, 1-time WWE United States champion, 1-time NXT Tag Team champion, 1-time Fight of the Night winner in UFC, and a 1-time Submission of the Night winner in UFC.
Ooh. Is that Matthew?
It is Matt Riddle. Yeah. From my list.
Yeah.
Oh, Batista was from both our lists, by the way. He is on my list as well. But Batista. You know me. I love Batista.
Gotta love Batista, dude.
Yeah, Matt Riddle, one of my favorite wrestlers today. He's fantastic. Yeah. I bet you it'll take you 5 seconds to get this one.
Maybe.
Actually, maybe not, because I left some very important things off.
Probably.
Very, very important things. This individual is a 3-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 5-time WWE United States Champion, a 2-time Tag Team Champion, 1 time with The Miz, a 2-time World Tag Team Champion with Batista and Shawn Michaels, a 2-time Royal Rumble winner, a Money in the Bank winner, and he has held the WWE Championship.
John Cena.
Yep. I purposely did leave off all the WWE title reigns because I felt that to make it so obvious. But he's your favorite of all time. So.
Yeah, I gotta know.
Rick
Gotta
at
know.
least has, like it's all under different names, so you might get tripped up there, but I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, dude.
Now you're waiting for it, so
I mean,
this person's got quite the accomplishments to his name. He's a 3-time TNA World Champion, a 2-time TNA Tag Team Champion, a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 1-time WWE Champion, a 1-time European Champion, a 1-time United States Champion, a 3-time Hardcore Champion, a 5-time Intercontinental Champion, a 1-time Light Heavyweight Champion, a 1-time SmackDown Tag Team Champion, a 1-time Raw Tag Team Champion, a 6-time WWE World Tag Team Champion, a 1-time WCW Tag Team Champion, the 18th WWE Triple Crown Champion, and the 9th Grand Slam Champion.
man, that's a lot.
I didn't realize this person had this many accomplishments until I had written it down. I'll tell you, think about the tag titles. That's really the big hit.
Did you say a 1-time WWE champion? Is it Kofi?
Yep. No.
Okay. 1-time WWE champion, Jeff
Hardy. Yeah, I couldn't put his tag partner because if I put Matt Hardy there, that's dead obvious who is
dude.
Same with Matt. I couldn't put Matt Riddle. I couldn't put Pete Dunne on there because. But yeah, that's from your list. Jeff Hardy from your list. This person is a 1-time NXT champion. You'll get this one instantly. 1-time NXT champion, 3-time NXT North American champion, 1-time Evolve Tag Team champion with Drew McIntyre, and 1-time NXT Tag Team champion.
Ooh. Is that Johnny Wrestling?
Johnny Wrestling.
Oh yeah, Johnny Wrestling.
Yep. The only person to hold the NXT North American title more than once.
Oh yeah.
That's really the big giveaway there, is that he has 3 instead of just 2.
Yeah.
This person is a 2-time WWE champion, which I wrote down incorrectly. I just noticed. A 2-time Universal champion, a 1-time NXT champion, a 2-time Intercontinental champion, 1-time United States champion, 6-time Raw Tag Team champion, 1-time Money in the Bank winner, 1-time Royal Rumble winner, 29th Triple Crown champion, and 11th Grand Slam champion under the current format.
I'm going on with Seth Rollins.
Holy shit, you are really good at this. It is Seth Rollins, yeah. With the two WWE championships. I was thinking that one might stump you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what it was, man. I just got a vibe that was Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that one's from my list. We're getting close to the end here, honestly.
Oh yeah, dude.
So, next person, I guess. 2-time WCW champion, 8-time WWE champion, 2-time WWE Intercontinental champion, 5-time WWE Tag Team champion with Undertaker, Mankind, and Chris Jericho, and he has won a Royal Rumble. And he is the 6th Triple Crown champion in history.
The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson. Yep.
Oh yeah.
That one's also from your list. I tried to mix it up, which ones I put here. So you'll get this one within seconds because you know me very well. 3-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, 6-time IWGP Intercontinental Champion, 1-time IWGP Junior Tag Team Champion, 1-time IWGP Tag Team Champion, 1-time Never Openweight Champion, 2-time G1 Climax winner, and a 1-time New Japan Cup winner.
All right, now this one, Naito.
Tetsuya Naito. Yeah, I knew if I put Kota first, you'd get Naito now, and if I put Naito first, you'd probably get Kota now.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So this person is a 7-time WCW World Champion, a 9-time NWA World Champion, a 3-time World Tag Team Champion with Batista and Roddy Piper, a 1-time Intercontinental Champion, a 2-time WWE Champion, a 1-time Royal Rumble winner, the 13th Triple Crown Champion, and a WWE Hall of Famer.
The Nature Boy.
The Nature Boy, Ricky Flair.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Woo! Gotta do
Alrighty. 5-time world champion, 9-time WWE champion, 2-time European champion, 1-time King of the Ring, 2-time tag team champion, 2-time Royal Rumble winner, seventh Triple Crown, second Grand Slam, WWE Hall of Famer.
Oh man,
The Hall of Fame one might stump you a little bit because it's a technicality. I'll tell you that.
Cali, damn. Yeah, I'm really gonna be stumped. All right. Ooh. Do you say he was a 5-time champ?
5-time world heavyweight champion.
Time world heavyweight champ. Man, this one's tough. This one's tougher.
Yeah, it's a little hard. Again, that technicality really kind of throws a wrench in there. So
yeah, with the the Hall of Fame. Come on. Okay. What else? What else did he accomplish again? Can you go through the accomplishments?
5-time world heavyweight champion,
5-time world
9-time
heavyweight.
WWE champion,
9-time
2-time
WWE.
European champion, 2-time tag team champion, 1-time King of the Ring winner, 2-time Royal Rumble winner, 7th Grand Slam champion, 2nd Grand Slam champion, 7th Triple Crown, my bad, and a WWE Hall of Famer by a technicality.
Man. Is it Trips?
It is Triple H. He is. Yeah, so Triple H is in the Hall of Fame under DX because D-Generation X is in the Hall of Fame.
That's what I was thinking there for a second. I was like,
technically, yes, he is not in the Hall of Fame, but also technically, yes, he is in the Hall of Fame in the same sense that he isn't. So
yeah.
No,
that one almost stumped me there. That one almost got me.
The Hall of Famer one just.
It really was the Hall of Fame thing. It was like I was just like trying to think. I was like, who's in the hall? I was like, but if it's a technicality, I was like, I guess D-Generation X is probably.
Yeah.
DX, baby.
This next, we've got 3 more here, so almost done. This next person is a 6-time WWE champion, a 2-time WWE Intercontinental champion, a 4-time WWE Tag Team champion, a 1-time King of the Ring winner. He has won at least 1 Royal Rumble. He was the 5th Triple Crown champion, and he is a WWE Hall of Famer.
Stone Cold
Steve Austin from the Little Bones list. Yep.
Yeah.
I love me Stone Cold. I couldn't say he won three Royal Rumbles, so otherwise he would have known right away. So I said he won at least 1 because he did win at least 1.
He did.
All right, this next one should be a little easier, and then the last one might be a little harder. I don't know. Maybe not. This person is a 5-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion, a 1-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 1-time Intercontinental Champion, a 1-time United States Champion, a 2-time Hardcore Champion, a 3-time Tag Team Champion, a 10-time WCW Tag Team Champion, and a WWE Hall of Famer. Stonewall?
Oh, yeah. The 2-time Hall of Famer, the 5-time WCW champ, Booker T.
Yep, that one's Booker T. Are you ready for the last one? You think you can take this one on? It might stump you. It might not. I thought some were going to stump you that didn't. You did really good. So
I will certainly try my best here.
This individual is a 1-time Ring of Honor World Champion, a 1-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 4-time WWE Champion, a 1-time Intercontinental Champion, a 1-time United States Champion, 1-time Money in the Bank winner, the 26th Triple Crown Champion, and the 6th Grand Slam Champion. I'm giving you 1 minute to do this one. And I can read them off. AJ?
Mm-hmm.
It's Styles? No, he couldn't have held the World Heavyweight or money. He didn't hold Money in the Bank. So that's one guess down.
Ring of Honor, man. That's
Ring of Honor world title.
That's a tough one. I just trying to connect Ring of Honor to it. Come on.
I'll tell you, this last person is from my list, not yours.
Come on. Man,
You got 30 seconds left.
Come on, world champion. I don't know.
It is your superstar of the week, Daniel Bryan.
Why didn't I
Daniel
think?
I love Daniel Bryan. Love Daniel Bryan, former Ring of Honor world champion, one-time world heavyweight champion. So, what do you think of this game? Would you like to play it with some other wrestlers sometime?
Oh yeah, dude, that was fun.
Not in our top 10. Yeah, I liked it. I just thought of it while I was doing laundry the other day. So, just regular schmoes making a podcast. For those out there that don't know, we are just regular people.
Two regular dudes, man.
Two regular teens just making a pod about wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that leads us to our final segment of the week, which is Superstar of the Week. And of course, I've already spoiled that Daniel Bryan was Stonewall's Superstar of the Week. So why don't you just go ahead and tell the fans who my Superstar of the Week is? We'll make it fair.
Yeah, Lil Bones, Superstar of the Week is none other than Jay White.
Switchblade Jay White. I've realized that the past 2 weeks I have just been a New Japan smark. So I can guarantee you that next week my Superstar of the Week will not be from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah. I've chosen 2 WWE guys in a row, but I mean, I just feel
it's hard not to when there's so much WWE,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a little easier. I mean, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter, but
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no.
Jay White had a fantastic week cutting promo after promo on Tanahashi, just completely burying the man.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan also had a fantastic week.
Yeah, no. Even though SmackDown was lackluster, he still made huge impact.
He made it a little better. So
yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for listening. Stonewall, thank you for talking to me about wrestling and playing that stupid little game with me. If you enjoyed what you heard, please subscribe on YouTube. I don't know if this is up anywhere else. So subscribe on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Comment if you disagree with anything or agree. Let us know what you thought in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Give us questions, comments, anything, man. We do anything you want us to talk about.
Wrestling is our lives.
Yeah.
We call each other for hours on end to talk about wrestling, as well as have a podcast about it, as well as find time to actually watch wrestling. So we love wrestling, and we will talk to anybody about wrestling.
Oh, yeah. So just leave us a comment if you feel the need. Ask us a question, whatever you feel the need to do. Also subscribe and like, as
Make
the
fun
Lil
of
Bones
us
said.
if you want to, especially Stone.
That's especially fine with me. I welcome it.
You're welcome.
I welcome it.
I'll see you later, man.
I'll see you, brother. Peace.
Peace.